And welcome into part 3 of our 2-week summer series, Fresh Faces, introducing you to the newest members of both the Siena men's and women's basketball teams. In today's edition, we're pleased to be joined by a 6'5" guard out of Paul VI High School in Haddonfield, New Jersey, Rob Poole. And Rob, welcome to Siena.
Nice to meet you.
Well, Rob, unlike a lot of the other men's basketball freshmen coming in, you decided to come to Siena very early, committing as a junior in high school. What made you decide that Siena was the right fit for you coming in over other schools like Minnesota and some other big-name schools?
Well, Siena has a lot to offer. When I was a freshman, I saw them play Ohio State, and that was a big thing for me because they beat them, and then they played Louisville the next round and almost beat Louisville. So Siena has just been in my mind probably since freshman year. So that's most the reason why.
The other day you had a chance to lace them up with some of your teammates and get out here and play some pickup. What was that like, and was it what you expected it would be?
Yeah, it's what I expected it to be. It's a lot different. Like it's faster. It's fast all the time. Usually in high school, you can take a break on defense. Not here because everyone's good. So you got to be quick and in good shape, and hopefully I'll get to that by the end of the summer.
Now you're known as a big three-point shooter, and Siena just had a big three-point shooter graduate, Clarence Jackson. There's been a lot of comparisons drawn between Clarence's game and your game, both from similar areas as well. Do you know much about Clarence's game, and is there anything in specific you admire about the way he played?
Oh yeah, Clarence is a great shooter, and he's a lot more athletic than I am and stuff like that. I'm more of like I move a lot around. I go back door. Clarence is more of an athletic player, and he can shoot the ball. He's like I remember watching him when I was in high school, and he made every shot he took. So I thought, and up here at Siena, he did the same thing. So I'm hoping I can just contribute just as much as he did.
Watching part 3 of Fresh Faces, check back daily at SienaSaints.com and the official Siena Saints Facebook page for more interviews with the men's and women's freshmen for Siena basketball. Joined by Rob Poole out of Haddonfield, New Jersey today. And Rob, you're listed as a 6'5", two-guard. Obviously, you're known for your shooting, but tell us some more about your strengths on the offensive and defensive ends.
Well, I'm a long guard, so I use my length usually to play defense. I'm somewhat quick, but I use my length. I can rebound, and I'm a pretty good passer. I like to pass the ball, but I'm just gonna play hard and do my role for the team this year.
Now your AAU team, the same team that Ryan Rossiter, another Siena great, played for. Obviously, you played for the same coach. Talk about what you know about Ryan, and obviously when you were playing there, I'm sure you heard his name come up quite a bit.
Oh yeah, my coach always talked about Ryan. He just said how good of a player he was, and how he progressed through his 4 years here at Siena, and that Siena would be a good choice for me because Siena made Ryan into what he is now, and he's playing the NBA. So that's what my coach told me about.
Obviously, you know a lot about the program and the history. You mentioned the Ohio State and the Louisville games. Talk a little bit about the history as far as what you know and what you hope to add to it here in your 4 years at Siena.
Well, I just know this is a great program here. It's been going on for years. My aunt played here, and she told me about it. And I don't know. Hopefully I can contribute as much as the other 5 freshmen can contribute. And I'm just going to do my role and not try to do too much.
Now, change of pace a little bit. Any interesting nickname you have at all?
I don't know. People call me RP, Rob Poole, and Robbie. I got all different kinds of names.
As far as interests or hobbies outside of basketball, I heard skateboarding is something that you take pride in.
I love skateboarding. It's fun. All my friends skateboard. It's fun to go out and skateboard with the kids.
And anything else outside of basketball, hobbies or interests you take pride in?
Yeah, I like going for walks. It sounds kind of weird. I just like walking. That's probably about it. The first day I came up here, I went for like 5 walks around the campus. So,
really?
Yeah.
Any superstitions that you have with basketball?
Yeah. Ever since during my high school career, I always wear sleeves underneath my jersey. And one game I didn't wear a sleeve. It was probably the worst game I ever played. So ever since that, I wear sleeves every game.
Now, I asked Evan Himes the other day, another freshman, about his favorite movie. Did not expect him to say Titanic, which is what he did. What is your answer for your favorite movie? Hopefully something a little different genre.
Probably Dazed and Confused. That's probably my favorite movie. It's a good movie. I feel like I should have lived in that time period personally. I feel like that time period was for me.
And lastly, Rob, an exciting 4 years that I'm sure you're looking forward to. What are you most looking forward to about your next 4 years at Siena, playing in front of the fans at the Times Union Center?
I'm just starting to making new friends and stuff like that, and I mean, I'm not going to try to do too much. I mean, we have 5 other great freshmen who can do a lot. I'm just trying to do my part and hopefully contribute very well to the team and be successful in the next 4 years.
Well, Rob, thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you start playing in November and for years to come.
Thank you, sir.
It's going to wrap things up for today's edition of Fresh Faces. Our guest is Siena men's basketball freshman Rob Poole out of Haddonfield, New Jersey. Again, check back daily to SienaSaints.com, Facebook.com for more interviews with Siena men's and women's basketball freshmen. Tomorrow, we'll be joined by women's basketball freshman Kelsey Booth.